Hello, 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 and welcome to another Win Daily Sports Show. I have to say, Stoweby, my man, I got him here with me. This might be the first Wednesday day showdown that I've personally ever done. I don't remember the last one. Do you remember the last time the NFL was played on an afternoon on a Wednesday?
Not that I can recall. I don't ever remember this happening. So this is a unique spot for us. That's
This
for sure.
is unique to say the least. Apparently, it last time it happened was in 2012. So I don't know. Apparently, I couldn't tell you. I remember 2012. It was only a few short years ago. I mean, if you do the math by my age that Sia has me, I would have been like 6. So I understand. Maybe I don't remember it all that well, but I feel like I remember 2012 to the point where I don't remember that happening. It would have been kind of cool. So hey, it is weird, but either way, man. What do we always say?
Any day with football is a good day.
Any day with football is a good day, brother, and I appreciate having you here with me. How is your Wednesday so far? I mean, NFL Wednesday, it's got a weird ring to it, right? I'm kind of cool with it. We had Tuesday this year, Wednesday. We haven't had Friday. We're gonna have Are we gonna have a Friday? We might have a Friday. So
Well,
we'll
I'm
see.
sure they're gonna have to find a way to fit the days in here somehow. So we might get a Friday by the time
I
it's all
love
said
it.
and done. It's been a
We'll
while. It's been a wild year for us.
Hey man, wherever it takes us, Stovey, as long as I have you and my friends Jason and Sia, Nick, and the rest of the team, yes, nice big heart. We're gonna get everybody where they need to go. So appreciate the heck out of everyone out there listening and hanging out with us. What's up, Josh? I already have people up in the chat. Ask us all the questions, guys. I'm sure you didn't have quite the same amount of time you usually do for these showdown slates, but Stovey did a lot of information. He looked up a lot of stuff for us as always, and we are going to be crushing the showdown slate for you. So obviously we have the Ravens. We have the Steelers, and we have a lot of injuries to figure out and situate. But either way, as Stobie always says, any day with NFL, any day with football is a good gosh darn day. So we are going to be doing that with you. Just give me 1 second. Actually, I want to share this into the Discord for all of our friends there so that they can come hang out with us.
Perfect.
And pop that, paste, and then I'll do a little everybody come hang out with us. All right, sweet. So we're going to be looking at DraftKings, of course, 1.5 times the points, 1.5 times the investment over there. We're also going to be looking at a little bit of Monkey Knife Fight. This isn't our favorite for the Monkey Knife Fight side, only because they don't give us any rushing props, mostly because they didn't kind of know who the hell was going to be a running back anyway. We have the top, I want to say 3 running backs total in this game, 4 if you count Lamar Jackson, all out of the game. No J.K. Dobbins, no Mark Ingram. They did clear protocol, but I assume what happened was they are not feeling so hot and their conditioning probably couldn't pass that conditioning test, so they're going to leave them out. I think the Ravens then play next Tuesday. If I'm not mistaken, again, the schedule's gotten pretty wacky and wild, so we appreciate the NFL for at least giving us football. And yeah, I mean, I hope everyone's excited for the tree lighting ceremony tonight, because that's the only reason why this game's at 3 o'clock. So hell yeah, NBC, keeping the nuts on the table for that one. They know where the money is at. And of course, it's that shitty ass Rockefeller Center tree. And I love the Rockefeller Center tree here outside of New York City. I love it, but this one does not look so great. So we'll see. I don't know. Should be fun either way. So we're going to be checking out a little Monkey Knife Fight. We're going to be checking out some DraftKings. But if you guys watched the show last night, I think you know. I think you know already. And I'm excited for it. We are now sponsored by Manscaped. Shout out to our friends over at Manscaped. They're helping us out here on the entire Win Daily Sports website, not just these shows, but absolutely everything. They have some incredible products. Last night, Stobie, last night I shaved my balls and it was awesome. I used this Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0. It was absolutely fantastic. I wasn't scared. If you listened to the show last night, I was very open, honest, and intimate with Sia and obviously the rest of the audience. I'm terrified of shaving my balls. It's scary. It hurts. It's terrifying. I'm not great with blood. So, you can probably understand that, but it worked,
You don't
man.
want to nick a vein there.
See?
Yeah,
It's scary.
I mean, and they got the little flashlight. You can get into the grundle real good.
Oh,
you go ahead. You can see it.
Buddy.
Get your leg hiked up, and oh yeah. Just be careful with that 5 o'clock shadow. It's a real thing. You need to keep that. You need to keep that taken care of.
Hey man,
well, I do believe they have ball cream.
They do deodorant and cream, and they have all this stuff. It is incredible. They sent me a whole thing. I'm actually wearing the underwear night right now too, and it's just super comfortable. So they have some great stuff, and we appreciate the heck out of Manscaped, and they've sincerely helped me out, but they're helping out men everywhere. That's why Manscaped has redesigned their electric trimmer, as you said, to get up in there, to get you everything you need. Manscaped engineering team spent 18 months perfecting the greatest ball hair trimmer ever. And from personal experience, my God, it is incredible. Plus, you don't really want to shave your balls with the thing that you use to shave your face, right? That's always kind of gross. So I'm not going to lie. Hand up. I'm sure I'm like every other gentleman out there. I'm sure you had to do it once or twice. Let's be honest.
We've all been in a tough spot at some point.
Thank you. You put it in a very eloquent way. But we are here, and Manscaped is here for us. Their 3rd generation trimmer features the cutting edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents, thanks to their advanced skin safe technology pioneered just by Manscaped. When I tell you it's premium, I mean premium. Battery lasts for 90 minutes. You can take this in the shower with you. As you said, you got to hike up your legs somewhere so you can get up all in there. It's obviously waterproof, so that helps. And as Stoweby already said, that LED light is pretty freaking fantastic. We appreciate them. 7,000 RPM motor. That's also not too bad either. And it doesn't even sound that loud. If you listened to the show last night, you would have heard. And they even have a charging stand, a USB charging stand. So now that we're all working from home, you have zero excuse. Plug that bad boy right into your laptop, charge it up, and go do what you need to do when you need to do it.
Your wife will thank you.
Yes, she will. You also will thank yourself. Believe me, it's much more comfortable now. So if you're listening, just go to manscaped.com right now. Use promo code WINDAILY. You get 20% off and free shipping. So your balls, I promise, Stoweby, your balls will thank you again. 20% off, free shipping with promo code WINDAILY at manscaped.com. 20% off, free shipping, manscaped.com, using promo code WINDAILY. So we appreciate the Manscaped team over there. Thank you all very much for what you do. So let us. Oh no, would you walk into? Sorry, man. It's the promo. Yeah. It's the ad read. It's the promo. Don't worry, we're getting to the NFL stuff right now. I appreciate you guys. Believe me. All right. So Stoweby, let's jump into it. I think obviously one of the first things we do have to talk about, we talked about it a little bit already, is the injury news. So we're about, looks like a little over 45 minutes to lock. Hey, to lock. I hope you're listening. We have Lamar Jackson out, James Conner out, J.K. Dobbins out, Mark Andrews out, Mark Ingram out, Willie Snead out, Patrick Ricard out. Who else? And I think that's everybody for COVID.
Nick Boyle for IR, but that happened a while ago. We've been delayed on these games for so long. It feels like it's been forever.
This game was supposed to happen literally a week ago, so it's really not all that too surprising. One thing I do want to say, Marquise Pouncey is also out. Steelers center, which was kind of surprising. Didn't really see that one coming. That actually was announced today. There was also a couple defenders. Stephon Tuitt, if I'm not mistaken, also is out. So again, everybody, the line is about 48 for the over-under, or 46.5 for the over-under, if I'm not mistaken.
Has it gone up? Because it was like 41.5 when I checked it really early this morning. I need to double check and make sure our numbers are right together.
Please. I could be wrong. Maybe I saw something different. I'm pulling up DraftKings app right now. Promo code WINDAILY500 in case you're not on there already. But I have, let's see. Yeah, you're right. 41.5 for the total. 10.5 to the Steelers are giving. So obviously a huge spread. And one thing that we've found out, if there's a big spread and a low total, it's actually kind of hard. Vegas is pretty much saying it's going to be pretty hard to actually cover that spread. Because if you think about it, if they win by 10.5 and it's under that 41 total, it's really very little wiggle room to actually get to both of those numbers. So I think that's just something to keep in mind. Stoweby actually had that in his article, which is free, up on WinDailySports.com right now. So make sure to hop over to there and read that while you're checking it out. But with all that being said, our guy, RG3, he's starting. You know it. Everybody at Daily Sports, we love him. He's been on the show. We're going to throw him into a bunch of captain spots. But let's talk about this friggin' weird ass slate here. Where's the chalk, man? Like, what is it? Just Ben Roethlisberger at, whatever it is, 17 and change up in that captain spot? Because that makes things super difficult, but you get all the touchdown equity. So what are you seeing? What are some of the numbers that you're seeing right now?
I don't see us needing to have Roethlisberger in the captain spot today. Now, my first thought was Benny Snell was going to be chalk, which makes perfect sense if you're talking about 10-point favorite. No Connor, and then you got 10-point favorite. So Snell made a lot of sense as far as the chalk goes, but I don't know how much the rushing situation changing on Baltimore shifted things to Gus Edwards. But I mean, maybe people are going to avoid both of them altogether and just go with somebody like a Chase Claypool. I might be completely off base. This is a weird one to read.
Yeah,
but I'm still going to plant my flag on Benny Snell being the chalk.
I like that. I mean, Benny Snell, James Conner, I don't think he has missed a game yet this year, but there was the first game of the season, if I'm not mistaken, where James Conner got hurt, had about like 4 or 5 rushing attempts, got hurt against my Giants, and then Benny Snell came in and kind of did his thing. I think he went over 100, might even had a touchdown in there as well, so that kind of worked out for them. But it was a weird, obviously that was a very long time ago. We're talking almost 3 months at this point, so it's been a minute since Benny Snell's really done his thing. But I think putting him in there definitely gives you a lot of value. It definitely gives you some salary savings. That way you don't have to jump all the way up to Roethlisberger. From there, I guess if Benny Snell, so you're going with the game script that Vegas has pretty much given us. Low scoring, Steelers win by about 10 points. Obviously, we think they're going to just try and pound the ball, run the clock. Benny Snell might hop in the end zone for 1 if we're lucky 2. Talk to me about the rest of that game script. How else do we fill out that lineup to really make sure that we're going along with that?
We're going to need to get some of the junk from the Baltimore side to catch it up, to hopefully, get some points to the air. And see, I've been looking and the information, the only advanced data metrics that I can find on RG3 was from 2016. And 70 in that season, he played 5 games. 77% of his passes were 7 yards or less downfield. So that leads me to believe that we are looking at running back dump offs and your short route guys as the ones getting most of the targets. So I believe who do we have as far as lined up as our starting tight end? Is it Luke Wilson? That was something that I've been waiting on confirmation for sure on.
Shout out Luke Wilson.
Shout with 2 L's.
Oh, I take it back. What a loser. No, I kid. I'm sure he's a nice guy. He was pretty famous in that Hard Knocks season, which was pretty cool. So it's interesting, right? Like, who is he going to dump the ball off to? It does make it pretty difficult. As we said, the 2 starting running backs are out. Willie Snead is out and Mark Andrews is out. So let's Hill.
Justice Hill. I've been fanboying Justice Hill since last Thursday, man. I was gonna
say it felt like the whole year at this point, but it's only been a week. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it makes sense. Gus, I know everybody wants to get on the Gus bus. I get it. It makes perfect sense. The dude did great. 5.4 yards per carry, 86 yards and a touch on 33% snap share. So everybody's just kind of expecting that total to be somewhere between 60 and 70% snap share. But if we are anticipating Pittsburgh getting ahead, like Vegas is saying they are, I think we're going to see more Justice Hill out of the backfield than we are Gus. So I do like Justice Hill in there.
I like that. And we actually have a couple comments over here, a couple questions. Please keep them coming. Kobe Roberts, Justice Hill MVP. I am
gonna have a couple with Hill in my MVP.
I like that.
I think that will go. Hopefully, it'll go under the radar.
I like it. Doug Burdick as well, thinking Hill in the captain spot. And don't worry, Doug, we'll get to your other question in a second. Talking about those receivers, though. So let's say, you're in love and you have been for a while with Justice Hill. I actually think, I'm kind of sad Justice Hill never really got a real opportunity, because that dude at Oklahoma State,
he still looks good.
He's had like 6 ACL tears. I'm being facetious and a little hyperbolistic, but it's so sad, man. Like, he was so friggin' good at Oklahoma State, and unfortunately he got hurt one too many times. I think he even got hurt while he's been in the NFL already. He might have already tore something in one of his legs. Maybe that's just me remembering incorrectly, but I will jump on that. How about this, Stoweby? I'll die on that hill with you.
I'm telling you, hey, I'll die on that showdown. As long as our subs are making money doing the right plays, I will throw some money in here on these showdowns so you guys can watch me tilt my face off.
Love it. And Sticks too. We got to make sure at Sticks picks.
Showdown Sticks.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody
right now.
Sticks.
Yes.
Twitter, Discord, everywhere. Get on there. Ask Sticks what his showdown plays are today.
Yep. That is the only thing that we can do, everybody. Let's get Sticks playing more showdowns, because that is the way We
Peer
have
pressure.
fun. Yes, peer pressure. We have a lot of fun there. So we actually have a couple people asking some questions as well. Best wide receivers for Baltimore.
I saw that when I was chuckling when I saw it
So
pop up.
appreciate the question, Josh. Best wide receiver in Baltimore? Question mark. They all suck this year, and that's true. And now they're down. I guess technically they're top two. So it doesn't really look good. Kobe is saying the value is on Boykin, and I know you had specifically put Boykin in your article, if I'm not mistaken. Talk to me a little bit about that.
I do. Well, I'm kind of the Boykin thing is a backup to backup chemistry situation.
Mm-hmm.
Your backup quarterbacks tend to develop the chemistry and the timing with the second string wide receivers, the guys that get the second string reps with them, and their first week in the game. Typically their timing's a little bit better and they have a better possibility of having a decent week. So that's why I kind of like Boykin. My concern is he runs a lot of deep routes. They use him to clear out space for the tight ends and for the running back dump offs. If you look, though, he'll run a deep post or he'll just run straight nines, and he just tries to get the safety and the DB cleared out on that side of the field. They do it all the time. They use him as a decoy, which doesn't make any sense. He can catch the ball. He's a good wide receiver. Maybe they just don't like the way he runs his routes. But if he can get some underneath stuff, I like Boykin. Also, like I said, with RG3's average depth of target, the 7 yards and under, I know it's a small sample size, but Dez's targets, out of his 5 targets, the average depth was 7 yards. So it fits right in line with what they brought him in to do right now. So he might slide right into that wheelhouse with RG3.
I love it. Shout out Des Bryant. We actually just got a call in. Hello. This isn't a radio show, guys. Sorry. I wish it was though. Michael, Des Bryant, question mark? Yes, absolutely in play. Again, this is a showdown slate, so we can't say, you can't take anybody out of play. Now, maybe there's more shares of certain guys than others. So I do think Des Bryant has an opportunity. Again, he's been on the practice squad for a little while. Maybe him and RG3. I don't know. Maybe Trace McSorley even comes in and, surprises all of us. Penn State legend Trace McSorley. I don't think so, actually, but hey, it might be interesting. It's a little bit more similar to Lamar Jackson than RG3 is at this point in his career. So yeah, I think Des Bryant's on the definitely in play, and you can have a few shares of him. Brian come in. I think Hollywood's going to have a surprise deep ball touchdown. I was actually just going to bring that up. I haven't heard anybody talk about Hollywood Brown. The only reason he has looked bad this year is because Lamar Jackson can't hit him. What if RG3 hits him for one of those deep balls where he's open 2 or 3 times a game? All Lamar Jackson has to do is hit him. How many shares of Hollywood Brown are you interested in having, especially with him only at 5,800?
10 lineups, I'd have him in 2 or 3.
Really? That's
probably it. Yeah. Their completion percentage has been similar over RG3's career, and like I said, that's just not his game style. He just, after that rookie season, like throwing it deep is just not something he's done. He's been really dink and dunk. We're talking 6.5, 7 yards average depth of target on his throws for multiple seasons. I think he had 7.9 one year in 2015.
Mm-hmm. But
yeah, it's been hovering between 6.5 and 7 yards every other year.
A lifetime ago. And that's the craziest thing to me. Hollywood Brown is so damn good. Have him run a friggin' crossing route, man. Just get him the ball in space. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we get lucky and maybe the Ravens figure out how offense works. I don't know. Yeah,
maybe they can run Miles and Hollywood on a couple of crossing routes and confuse the safety and catch one of them. It makes sense.
Pick play. Run a goddamn pick play. You have all these gigantic tight ends that can't catch the ball. Just have him run pick plays for Hollywood Brown all game. Just get that guy the ball. He's incredible. And to use a very, very overused word in sports media, the dude is electric with the ball in his hands. So just put it in his hands, guys. I don't know. I don't think it's rocket science, but I obviously am not as smart as Greg Roman or John Harbaugh. But hey, man, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Just get the guy the ball. That's all we're looking for. Obviously, a lineup with Benny Snell at the captain, Justice Hill, Miles Boykin, and Des Bryant. I'm probably not going to be entering this into too many places. But we found some We found some savings in Justice Hill and Boykin, so you can go down there, find a couple if you want. Des Bryant at 4,800, still some pretty good savings there. Let's go back to that game script we were talking about a little bit, so that way we can actually start to fill this out, and maybe we end up filling it out with Boykin and Des. But so we have Benny Snell. We assume the Raiders. We assume the Steelers are going to win a low-scoring game by a good margin, which means conceivably that Benny Snell will be getting a lot of touches. He'll be hopefully getting a lot of yards, again, hopefully getting in the end zone. You think that RG3 is going to be able to dump the ball off a lot. We know that Gus doesn't really catch the ball that much. Unfortunately, Gus Bus, Rutgers legend. Justice Hill may have that opportunity to catch the ball a little bit more out of the backfield, giving him a bump up in value, especially at 2,200. Talk to me about the rest of that game script, because I like the Steelers defense, but I don't know if I love the Steelers defense at 7,800. That's an insane number. I think we were talking a couple weeks ago. We've never seen one at like 6K. Now we're seeing one at almost 8K. That makes it pretty difficult.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, they definitely adjusted the price on this one, which I don't know how they saw this coming, but I correct me if I'm wrong. Did they change the pricing up throughout the week as the game kept getting pushed back? Or
well, I think what happened was so it was on Thursday and they had the showdown and everything figured out. And then we obviously had the 3-game slate, which became a 2-game slate. Then it got pushed to Sunday at 1. So it was just a part of that Sunday main slate. And then I think once it was pushed again, that's when we found out, okay, they're going to be down their top 2 running backs and starting quarterback. And then we found it. So I think that's when they were able to say, okay, let's readjust it one more time when we push it to the Monday, no, the Tuesday, no, the Wednesday showdown, Wednesday at 3:40 showdown. Again, game locks in 30 minutes, guys. So hopefully everybody gets everything in that they need. So it's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. So yeah, I mean, 7,800, I mean, obviously they're in play, but how many shares at that tall of a price? Again, going with the game script, though, it might make sense, but you tell me.
It does make sense. And I'm not too concerned with price for Showdown. You know what I mean? We've got enough value here that we can kind of play around. So, I mean, you still have 8,900. So you can get, Ben and your receiver of choice, and you still have, 5,800, and there's plays.
Still get Hollywood. If you want them, you can still get Dez. You can grab one of these kickers. If you think that the Ravens can move the ball but not be able to punch it in, Justin Tucker, how many 50-yard field goals can Justin Tucker kick in one game? That's my question to you.
All of them. All of them. Yeah, Tucker. Oh yeah, Tucker. Tucker's put up 18-point, 20-point games before. It's not out of his wheelhouse.
Absolutely not.
The range of possibilities, Tucker can kick the hell out of a football.
And because
sing opera while he's doing it.
I didn't know.
He's an opera singer.
Look at that. Hopefully he's sponsored by Manscaped. Manscaped.com, promo code WinDaily, 20% off and free shipping. There's a joke somewhere in there. I'm just going to let you guys figure it out. I think one thing with Justin Tucker specifically, or really either kicker, Boswell, Tucker, whichever one, is because it's such a low total game, 41. I mean, they don't even think 6 touchdowns are going to happen in this game. So like they're banking on 5 touchdowns and a couple field goals. Essentially, that's what Vegas is telling us right now. 41.5. You could say 6 touchdowns or less. So that could be anything less. So, I mean, with that in mind, they don't really have the urgency to score as much. Obviously we'll see what the game looks like, but there's not really that urgency to have to get the ball in the end zone. So maybe there's less 4th down attempts. Maybe they're comfortable with going for it. I don't think the weather's too crazy. I think it's going to be a little cold, but like not.
Yeah. Low. It's not Pittsburgh cold.
Exactly.
It's low to mid 30s, 3 or 4 mile an hour wind.
Yeah.
It's reasonable weather. So I wouldn't have any concerns if you wanted to put a kicker in there.
So yeah, and to that point, if you put a kicker in, if it goes along with that game script, again, with the defense, with the dump offs, with Ben Roethlisberger potentially throwing a touchdown, with Benny Snell running the ball. So that's one build. Let's do another quick one for the people. Okay. Where else can we get? Where else would you want to go? Where's your contrarian pick for that captain spot? That way we can build something a little different, a little weird and wacky.
Well, see, the thing is, we don't even have to get too crazy. We can go ahead and move Hill up there.
Okay, well, that opens up, I'm assuming, just about everything at that point.
Yep.
You throw in Justice Hill into that captain spot. bang, you could pretty much do whatever you want at that point. Of course, we want to throw a little RG3 in because, hey, he's our guy. Check out the RG3 interview.
Hey,
but
if we're talking checkdowns, Justice Hill and RG3, we're going to get some connections. So he catches a little dump off to the side like he likes to throw it, and he runs one in. It's double up. Oh, double
up.
I am going to have an RG3 captain. I'm definitely doing that.
As everybody on the Win Daily Sports team better.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to. I mean, that would be karma biting me in the butt if I didn't do it. He'll go off for 40, and then everybody else will be sitting here, and I'll be over here crying in the corner.
Yes, all by yourself, because I promise you, including Sticks. Again, everybody go at Sticks Picks on Twitter or at Sticks Picks in the Discord. Ask Sticks what his favorite plays in the Showdown lineup are. Tell him Stoweby and Michael sent you. Yeah, I mean, from here, you could pretty much do whatever you want. You want Deontay Johnson? There, you got him. You want Ben Roethlisberger? There, you got him. You want Benny Snell? There, you got him. You got one spot left. You have 7,300. Again, it's not a super hard build. The only one you really can't get is the Steelers defense. I could even understand maybe playing Ben Roethlisberger and saying, hey, you know, we've seen games where he throws 3 touchdowns to 3 different receivers. So I don't want to bother with that. Again, then you can go to that Steelers defense.
You can captain spot Roethlisberger, and I mean that makes the build a little bit more difficult. But I mean, I think with all the value going on, you might get him at slightly lower ownership, or maybe everybody's going to go the same route. I'm not sure which way that's going to go. Maybe everybody will throw Ben in the captain spot, and then they'll just fill it in with the value down on the bottom with all the COVID news. And that's the hardest thing about gauging these ownership percentages for the captain spots today. It's nuts.
It's nuts to say the least. But that's why we do it, man. We don't do this to build our bankroll. We do this because we're putting in 10 different lineups. We're splitting that up. We're here to try and hit that million. We're here to try and take down a huge tournament. Don't play cash games, guys. If you want to, that's fine. You can, but why would you do that? There's so much variation. There's so much we don't know, especially in a showdown, but especially in a game like this where like half of the offense on one side is out, right? Like you have no idea what the hell's going to go on. So I very rarely ever say, you know, put one bullet in the chamber and see what happens. This is, you know, if you're going to do that, just save your money and play on Sunday and listen to Sticks and listen to Stoweby and Adam and everybody.
We'll be here tomorrow.
An extra lineup. That's true.
We'll be here. We'll be here tomorrow for a double dose. So
there we go.
Yeah, we're good. We can reload with tomorrow's Showdown contest if you don't like this one.
Yeah. Yeah, or just save your money for Sunday. Play an extra lineup on Sunday. Maybe that's the one that's gonna hit. So that is our breakdown of the DraftKings portion of it. If you guys have any more questions, please make sure to keep coming. We have Boykin or Dez. I guess that's one right here. I missed that. I apologize. If there's one you're going with, I mean, Boykin's a lot cheaper. Dez, I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, like I said, my original thought was on Boykin because of the chemistry and everything, but looking at how many deep routes he ran in the film and the way they use him as a decoy and the depth of target that RG3 likes to throw, my mind is changing and I'm shifting towards Dez. It feels like it fits.
I love it. I love it. It's going to be difficult. We don't know what the hell's going on. I can't make a couple different lineups, but we also want to shout out our friends over at Monkey Knife Fight. We love them. The good partners of ours. They have some fun stuff. Who the hell doesn't love player props, right? We all love a good player prop. And what Monkey Knife Fight is, it's just straight up player props. You get to pick more or less who you think is going to do better or this, that, and the third. And it is an absolute blast. So we love them. So make sure to go to monkeyknifefight.com, use promo code WINDAILY. It's a matching bonus up to $50, and you actually get 3 free months of Win Daily included. So thank you to our friends over at Monkey Knife Fight for that. So very easy, monkeyknifefight.com, promo code Win Daily. Pop in $10, they give you another 10 free, and then you get 3 months free to Win Daily Sports. And Stoweby is our Monkey Knife Fight king. I will preface this and make sure that he understands. We suggest probably not even playing this slate on Monkey Knife Fight. If you have a hunch, if you have a feeling, hell yeah, man. Go for it. You got a 10 free bucks if you signed up with promo code WINDAILY. Play with that money, have fun, see if it happens. Stoweby usually has a little bit more confidence, let me say, in his picks today. I said no, we have to bring it up. How often I'm laughing at the comments. I apologize, Stephen. We'll get to you in a second. How often do we get our good friend RG3 up in the Monkey Knife Fight arena? So we're looking, this is a 2 out of 2. So if you win this, you get 3.5 times your investment. So you throw in that free $10, you can play RG3, and hopefully he can return an extra $35 for you. So I gotta ask, Stoweby, RG3 plus 90?
Oh, it's actually, I think it's moved to 85.5.
Oh, I guess I must refresh my page.
Yeah, it has gone to 85.5 in the rapid fire.
That stinks. We didn't even get the value. That sucks. All right, so talk to me.
Yeah,
85.5.
I'm still gonna do it. I got to ride with my guy.
Exactly.
I have to get. I got to get him involved in several spots. We have to show him some love.
I like that.
And also check out the RG3 Foundation if anybody's interested to see what sort of business he's into. He's doing a lot of great work. So just check out Michael and Sia's interview with him from, what was it, about 2 months ago?
A couple months ago now, yeah. But it was awesome. I actually wasn't able on that one. It was Jason and Sia, but either way, it was awesome.
Okay, yeah,
it was a great. Sia and I have had a running joke for however many months we've been having One Daily shows. And it just turns out we were able to get him on. We were able to donate a boatload of money to the foundation, over $3,000. We had other people invest in and donate as well. So he's doing some awesome things. We're very grateful, very excited to see him on the field again today in about 25 minutes. So we got to get off here in a second. So I got to ask Deontay Johnson, Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju, it looks like, is getting he's giving 1.5 receptions. It was yards just a couple seconds ago. They changed it on his goddamn it Monkey Knife Fight. Stop doing that. What do you think?
You see where my headache comes from with my articles sometimes.
I mean, I love them. Monkey Knife Fight's awesome, but leave some of this stuff. Just leave it alone. Let us play with it.
They're fun, but it can create a headache.
Yeah, especially for you trying to do those articles. But anyway, talk to me a little bit. Deontay Johnson, minus 1.5 receptions. Who you liking?
I mean, Ben's keyed in on Deontay right now, so I'm gonna take it even with the bonus.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, he had 16 targets and like 13 receptions last game, something ridiculous like that. We all had, not Monkey Knife Fight, but just on regular, like, let's put a couple bucks on the prop play. I think we had it like, it was like 4.5 or 5.5, and it was juicy to the over, so it's not that big a deal. So we didn't win that much, but we don't care. I'll take free money, man. He doubled it. Yeah. Freaking doubled it. That doesn't happen very often. So, very
kind of like my David Montgomery under getting busted the first play.
Not great. But it happens, man.
It does. All I could do was laugh. I was like, well, I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, no more sweat in that one. But again, make sure to go over to monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code WINDAILY. You get up to $50 matching bonus. But all you have to do is throw in $10 there. They give you a free 10. You could put it on RG3. Cross your fingers like the rest of the Win Daily Sports team, and then you get 3 months free to windailysports.com. And I just have to bring this up. Good friend of ours, Steven. He's a golf writer. I'm excited to see his jokes in his article today. Did Manscaped see that mustache and decide to sponsor you, Steven? Yes, of course they did. So appreciate them. Appreciate Manscaped one more time. Manscaped.com, promo code WINDAILY, 20% off and free shipping. It's the holidays, guys. I mean, you make yourself look pretty, right? For your significant other, whoever that may be. Make yourself look pretty.
You never know what you're going to be getting for a Christmas present.
Never know. So just assume the best. So thank you to Manscaped. Thank you to Monkey Knife Fight. Appreciate them. And Stoweby, thank you to you. Where can everybody find you on the internet?
At Stoweby on Twitter. You can find me here on Discord pretty much anytime. David Stowe on Facebook. And I am working on adding more content every day to our Reddit page. I am waiting on some approvals from the DFS subreddit so that I am allowed to post and put links up on that wing of Reddit, but there will be more content where I'll be putting snippets and plays and parts of our different bets and all our free articles. All that stuff is going to be going up there on Reddit. I'm hoping, wink, wink, hint, hint, maybe we can get ourselves a little special for our organic joins through Reddit. but that's something that we might work on one of these days.
That is something we might be working on. But yes, very excited. I'm terrified of Reddit, so we appreciate the hell out of you, Stoweby, for taking that one.
I'll dive down that rabbit hole. I don't mind. I'm used to crazy people.
I was gonna say you're probably a little bit more of that ilk, no offense, than I am, but appreciate the hell out of you. Yes, make sure to go follow him at Stoweby, David Stowe on Facebook, but mostly in the Discord. I think I was receiving messages from Stoweby at 3:00 this morning. I was asleep, don't worry, but hey, he was up, and we appreciate the hell out of him for that.
Yeah.
Answering questions, talking to people, and doing whatever you got to do, man. So hopefully once you get your lineups in, you can go to sleep, because I don't know how fun this game is going to be anyway. You can find me at Michael Raziel1. Make sure to follow us at Win Daily Sports. You want 7 free days to that expert chat? WinDailySports.com/chat. 7 free days to the expert Discord chat. It is fantastic. It's fun. People are literally in there 24/7, just talking and chatting about everything sports, and we love it. It's a blast. So
yeah, it's fun. It's good times. They get a little heated every once in a while.
Yeah. Hey, money's on the line, man. Can't really blame anybody. So.
Oh yeah, when folks go on tilt, it's pretty fun. I just sit back and grab the popcorn.
Just enjoy it, and remind everybody we're all in the same family. We're all on the same team here. Again, thank you to Manscaped, manscaped.com, manscaped.com, promo code WinDaily, 20% off free shipping. It's the holidays. Enjoy yourself. Make yourself look nice and pretty. But yeah, I think that's about it. For Stoweby, for myself, for the Win Daily Sports family, for everybody that's awesome in the chat. We appreciate each and every one of you. Make it a very profitable Wednesday day showdown. Ravens and Steelers. Let's get it.
Don't forget to pick your kids up from school.